lavender. Relax, get into the vibe, get zen, you know, do what you do. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who is new here, welcome to my little community. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and for my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for all your support. Today I wanted to give everyone an insomnia anxiety update. The whole reason I started my YouTube channel years ago was because I stopped sleeping randomly, so I know a lot of my subscribers and followers followed me for that reason. I wanted to be able to give an update on how I manage my anxiety, insomnia. Do I still have it? How do I deal with it on a daily basis? How do I basically live? How do I do life with insomnia and anxiety? I will be giving you an update on that. The first thing I want to do is talk about my anxiety, insomnia, talk about lifestyle tips that I have that have helped me manage it, and then give you my supplement recommendations based on my personal experience. So the first thing, I discovered that my insomnia came from anxiety. So a lot of my anxiety that I didn't even know I had was just like overthinking. It's a lot of brain chatter. I would be able to physically feel my body kind of felt like it was staticky. Anytime I went to go to sleep, I just had a lot on my mind. So I was able to recognize that my insomnia literally came from my thoughts and my anxiety. So I have nothing neurologically wrong with me. I literally did a sleep study. I've been to various doctors. I've done blood testing, and I am a perfectly healthy human. So I think one of the biggest things that we face in life these days is just overstimulation. There's a lot of pressure on our generation to be successful and manage a social life and work out and be healthy. And there's, social media, there's television, there's always something going on. And I feel like it's really taking a toll on our generation. So we just have to be super aware of it, how to manage it, how to recognize it, how to make sure that you're taking time away for yourself so that you aren't developing extreme anxiety, insomnia. People are developing depression. Like, it's just running rampant with all of these side effects of our life these days, and it just manifests in people so differently. So if you're experiencing these symptoms and you're like, I can't sleep, or I feel anxious all the time, it might just be a product of your environment. There might not be anything physically wrong with you. But I always do advise, get blood work done. If you think it's that serious, do sleep studies and really look into it. Don't just expect it to fix itself, because it will never fix itself. So tip number one, don't expect your anxiety and insomnia just to go away. It's something that you have to actively work on. I want to give my lifestyle tips. So these are the things that I do to just maintain a healthy lifestyle, and it helps to lessen my sleep problems as well as my anxiety. I live a very busy lifestyle. I work a full-time job. I do content creation. I'm trying to get back into television. I have a social life. I work out. I have a lot going on. So in order for me to still maintain life and be a normal functioning human, I have to make sure that I'm implementing certain things into my lifestyle that my friends don't necessarily have to. The first thing is, I will not casually drink alcohol. Alcohol makes it so I do not sleep. Like, if I take one sip of alcohol, I can feel it in my body when I go to lay down, and my quality of sleep diminishes completely. In college, I was able to drink all the time, do whatever I want, and I slept, but once my anxiety and my insomnia manifested in my body, So when I drink, this is gonna sound bad, but I will never just have one drink. So if I'm gonna go out and I know I'm gonna be drinking, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna make it a night of drinking, or I'm not gonna drink at all. It's either all or nothing, because I'm not gonna have that one drink and risk the chances of my sleep being terrible that night, especially if I have something important the next day. So it's just being able to control yourself, know your limits, and listen to your body. So I don't casually drink alcohol. The second thing that I've learned, and this one has helped me so much, is it's really hard. Do not watch television in your bedroom. So right now I'm in California, and there is a television in the living room and there's a television in the bedroom. I do not turn on the television in the bedroom. I don't do it. I'm gonna watch television. I get out of my bed, I come to the couch, and I sit down, and I will watch television here until I feel tired, and then I will get up, I will go to the bedroom, and I will fall asleep. So the biggest thing about sleep hygiene, I think I've made a previous video, I might make a whole separate video on sleep hygiene if you don't know what that is. That's basically just the area that you sleep in, keeping it clean so that way your sleep is better. The bed should only be for sleep and obviously various other things, but not watching television. You don't want to program your mind to be stimulated when you were laying in bed. So you want to just cut off that association. If you only have a television in your bedroom, maybe move it to another room. If you don't have that luxury, just be mindful of it. Try not to watch television right before bed if that's the case. But if you can, do not watch television in your bedroom at all. Another thing that I do, this is kind of a play on the television thing, is don't watch anything super stimulating before bed. I love horror movies. I love thrillers. That's all I want to watch. I like mystery. I like things that really get your brain, like shoots your cortisol up, like gets me excited. I cannot watch that before bed. So if I know that I want to watch like a thriller or a scary movie, I will do that in the daytime on a weekend or like in the morning time, because you don't want to get your body riled up before bed. You don't want to get your stress hormones amped right before you're going to try to relax, especially if you're suffering with anxiety or insomnia. So just be mindful of that. Nothing too stimulating. I've really gotten into romance movies. I hated them before, but now it's just like they soothe me. You know, love's easy to watch. It's like dreamy. So maybe just like take down the level of what you're watching right before bed and make it something that's super comfortable and relaxing, even if that's not your personality. Because that was never my personality, and now it is. It's a personality trait at this point. Next thing that I do lifestyle wise is I love coffee. I love coffee. I love matcha. I love caffeine. I like the way it makes me feel. I'm addicted to the adrenaline. That's probably the reason, part of why I don't sleep. But I will not drink any caffeine after 1 p.m. I simply won't. If I'm exhausted, maybe I'll have like a matcha or green tea, something that's lower in caffeine if I really, really need it. But do try to avoid caffeine after 1 p.m. just so it gives your body an ample amount of time to process and get rid of that caffeine in your body, even though it still fully won't be out by the time you go to sleep. But your chances of sleeping and being relaxed are way higher if you have your caffeine in the morning. Do not reach for that second cup after 1 p.m. I will personally slap it out of your hand. We're trying to get better, so don't do that. Another thing with your bedroom, you always want to keep the temperature very cold, and you want to keep like the lighting very dark in your bedroom. So when it comes to sleep, you want to train your body to be able to go to sleep. You get optimal sleep when the room is cold. If it's too hot, you're not going to sleep as well. You don't get as good quality of sleep. So keep your room cold and keep it very dark. If you need to get blackout curtains, there are some on Amazon. There are some at Walmart. They're pretty cheap. I think they're like 12 bucks. You can put them behind your curtains, but it needs to be dark. There needs to be no light peeping through in the morning to wake you up. You don't want to see any street lights. You don't want to see any lights at all in your room. So if you have like, I don't know if it's a lamp or something that's plugged in that has like a little blue light or red light, unplug everything. You want your room to be pitch black. This will also help you get better quality of sleep. So just be really aware of any lighting in your bedroom. Another thing is lavender spray. It's very underrated. Of course, like for extreme insomniacs, it's not going to put you to sleep by any means. But associating lavender with bedtime has helped me to be more relaxed. Like when I smell lavender now, my body's like, oh, it's bedtime. Like it's a time to relax. It's a time to get your body cool down. And lavender does also help to relax the body, period, in general. So if you have like an essential oil diffuser, lavender is great before bed. I have like a lavender pillow spray. Make sure you get one that doesn't have chemicals in it, because you don't want to be spraying anything on your pillow that's chemical. So you want to get like an essential oil pillow spray or room spray, something like that. Lavender, relax, get into the vibe, get zen, do what you do. Next thing is test your hormones. So I recently had my hormones tested, because one thing about me, I'm gonna overthink everything that happens in my body, as I should, and as we all should. We should think that our body's a temple. We want it to last as long as possible. So anything that you're feeling, act on it. If you have access to healthcare and your healthcare coverage is great before you turn 26, because I just turned 26 and now I'm paying for my own health insurance, it's ghetto. To the doctor, get your hormones tested. I have the biggest fear of needles. Like when I was younger, you'd have to pin me down to get a shot, get my blood drawn, but I'm to the point in my life where no one's gonna take care of my health except for me.
No one's gonna take care of my health except for me.
Your doctor's not gonna call you and be like, hey, how you feeling? Your doctor is not like, they're not responsible for your day-to-day wellness. Go get your hormones tested if you feel something might be off, because you wanna know if maybe you have super high cortisol, or you wanna know if your stress, your adrenals are shot. You wanna know if something is imbalanced in your body, so that way the doctor can either prescribe you, or if you go to like a holistic doctor, they can give you vitamins to help balance whatever imbalance is going on in your body to help you level out. Get your hormones tested. You wanna know what's going on inside your body. Me, got my hormones tested. I'm perfectly healthy. So again, it's just a lifestyle change I need to make in order to help my sleep. The last thing, be aware of your mind chatter. A lot of people tell me these days, like, I can't shut my brain off at night. And I used to have the biggest problem doing that as well. And the more that I try to shut it down, the more that my mind just overthought. So if you're having that brain chatter when you lay down in bed and your eyes like won't close, like sometimes I feel like my eyes will literally flutter because my mind is just racing, get up, get out of bed, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to relax. Like you need to start rewiring and reprogramming your brain. And when people used to tell me this, when I was at the height of my insomnia, when I was miserable, when I was not sleeping, when I was anxious, when I was like, just give me drugs, whatever drugs you can give me to put me to sleep, I did not want to listen to this. I did not want to think that it was a mental, something that you had to work on. I did not want to hear that, but I'm telling you now, it's a mental thing. You need to get mentally strong. You need to be able to control your mind. And when doctors told me that, I was literally like, screw you. You don't know what it feels like. I'm anxious. I'm a horrible person now. I can't sleep. I can't live my day-to-day life. But I'm here to tell you, get control of your mind. That brain chatter, it's never gonna shut off. So what you need to do is you need to like hear the thoughts, but let them pass. Don't stress if you catch yourself thinking at night. That's okay. The more you think about it, the more your thoughts are gonna fire off. So just be aware of it. If you feel like you're having excessive brain chatter, get out of bed, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to sleep. I don't wanna have these thoughts anymore. I'm going to rest. My body is going to relax now. Look yourself in the face and say that. Lay back down and relax. Try to calm yourself, close your eyes, and eventually you will fall asleep. Okay, so those are a couple of my lifestyle tips. Next, I'm gonna be going into actual supplements that I take that help me personally fall asleep if I feel like I need to take something. Okay, supplement number 1. I do not take melatonin. I hate melatonin. It gives me the groggiest feeling when I wake up the next morning. I've heard a lot of people do not like melatonin, and I just found it never helped, especially someone with me that had my insomnia. The melatonin didn't help. So I found a supplement, it's actually gummies that I really love. And I'm iffy about taking supplements because you don't know what they're filled with, but these ones I found to help me. These are the Garden of Life sleep gummies. So these do not have melatonin. It has chamomile, valerian, lemon balm, and L-theanine. And if you don't know what those ingredients are, those are ingredients that help you fall asleep. Lemon balm tea, that is amazing. That will help you fall asleep. Sleepy time tea, you can find this. I think it's like celestial seasoning, something like that. You can find it at Whole Foods. I think you can find it at Walmart. You can find it at Target. Sleepy time tea, lemon balm tea, Garden of Life gummies. You can find these at Target. That's where I get them, or you can probably get them on Amazon. These actually will get me sleepy. I was at a time where Ambien didn't get me sleepy when I was like at the height of my insomnia. But now that I've learned to control my mind, if I need a little bit of a sleep aid, these Garden of Life gummies are amazing, okay? They do have some sugar in it, but the main ingredients are L-theanine, chamomile flower extract, lemon balm, and valerian root. Valerian root, you can also find that supplement at your local Whole Foods. I don't know if you can find it at Walmart or Target, but valerian root, you can just take it by itself. That is also an herb that helps you fall asleep. It's amazing. I've used it in the past. Anything that you want to do naturally, I recommend going the natural route to try to help regulate your body. But sometimes if you need, a trazodone, a clonazepam, and those are prescribed by your doctor, maybe use that, once a week to help reset your body if you're really not sleeping. But other than that, use a natural supplement. Thing number 2 that has helped me, and I swear by it, CBD oil. CBD oil. I've been using CBD for years. I love CBD. CBD is not marijuana. So when people are like, oh my God, marijuana, it's not marijuana. They extract, it does not give you any kind of high. It does not make you unaware of your surroundings. It literally just helps the chemical in your response in your body relax. So CBD is something that I used for years. Right now, I love the Highline Wellness CBD gummies. These I use during the day. So if I'm feeling really stressed at work and I feel overwhelmed and I can start to feel my body like getting super anxious, I will use the Anytime Gummies by Highline Wellness. Those are really great. And then they just during the day, that'll just help me to relax. Does not make me sleepy at all, but I can just feel my body just starting to calm down. Before bed, I will use a CBD oil. I like the CBD oil better because it's more bioavailable to your body and I feel like it hits quicker in your bloodstream. So I will use an oil. You can use any CBD oil. Usually I have my mom mail me CBD oil from Maine because there's like a brand I really like. I don't know the brand. It's like sold at like A&B Naturals at a small little town in Maine. But I also got the Highline, their CBD oil. This is just a good brand overall. So if you don't know where to start with CBD oil, feel free to get the Highline Wellness. They have great CBD products. Let me see how much CBD is in this. Okay, so this is 250 milligrams of CBD. So you could always start here, 250 milligrams of CBD, Highline Wellness CBD oil. Let me think of any other supplements that I really like. Those are the main supplements that I'm incorporating into my life right now. Like if I had to grab supplements, I would take these ones. There's also one, I think it's called, it's Neuroscience, and there's GABA. So the company is called Neuroscience and it's like GABA. That's another really great sleep promoter that helps you sleep. Neuroscience, and then it's just says GABA on it. That also helps me sleep. It's a natural alternative to taking any pharmaceutical prescribed drugs. That is my insomnia update. I do still struggle with insomnia. I have my moments where I don't sleep. you know, it's hard to tell people when I'm not exactly sure where they are in their journey, but I just want you guys to be able to understand that I still struggle with it. I have a very busy life, and though I make it seem like I don't have sleeping problems, it's, you know, you can't tell by looking at someone necessarily all the time if they have sleeping problems, but I definitely do still struggle with it. And it's something that I try not to talk to people about anymore because it's a personal journey. Like, just even my friends, I'll just take care of it myself, but you're not alone. You guys are always more than welcome to DM me or comment on my videos, and I will always try to give you a response if I see it. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you guys have any questions for future videos or suggestions for future videos, again, don't forget to drop them in the comments and I will make them. I hope that this was helpful to anyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I love you guys and see you in my next video. Mwah.